A little exhibition starting right now. They are the Hanalei dancers, and they are from Daytona Beach, Florida. And they're going to do for you a song called Pua Ahihi.
Hey, everyone. Aloha. My name is Barbara, and today we are here to honor and give a tribute to our teacher, Waneta D'Angelo. On behalf of myself and the Honolulu dancers from Daytona Beach, we just figured that this was time to send a nice tribute and a warm aloha to our teacher, Waneta D'Angelo. She just turned 90 years old. She's been teaching hula at the Schnebly Center in Daytona for the last 23 years. She choreographed the number that we just did, and we just love that number. I want to give you just a little bit of background on her. She gave me her love story one day, and I didn't have a pencil or paper to write anything down. And I had to get some of this by memory, and then I had to call Aunt Callie, who couldn't tell me how long they've known each other, but it's been close to 43 years. Anyhow, that's okay. But about 90 years ago, a little baby girl was born in Washington, D.C. And at a young age, she started dancing. She did tap. She did other dances, but she did tap basically. And as a young girl growing up, her father being in the service, coming out of the service, with his employment, they moved around a lot. But she continued to do her tap dancing. And her first experience with hula, as I understand it, was basically through her father, who had been stationed in the Hawaiian Islands. She told me that she remembered her first introduction to hula being done through the mother of her junior high boyfriend. But I don't know if she was Hawaiian or if she was a haole and just learned a hula and showed her, but she kept tapping. She didn't do anything with her hula at that time. When she turned 20 and was in her early 20s, she was living in New York City. That's all right, that's why we're here, to let them know about you. Anyhow, in her 20s, she was a professional tap dancer, living and working in New York City. Now we got another little problem here. She met a lady who I think was either a kumu or a Hawaiian lady. This is where she got hooked on hula. And being the professional tap dancers that they were, three ladies put a trio together, and they put their routine together, and they went out on tour with the USO, stateside. They were the first unit to be a part of the USO, and I believe this was in 1941, okay? Then shortly after that, or sometime after that, she was dancing at the Cantina, which is a USO in Washington, D.C., and that's where she met a gentleman in the service named Lou. Well, soon after they were married, they had 3 children. She continued to dance, but after the third, she decided she needed to stay home and raise her children, which she did. So the dancing was put on hold. At some point, she moved to Daytona, and the children grew up. And I believe it was way back then that's when she met Aunt Callie. Anyhow, she started taking lessons and working with Callie, and they have been very close friends. Callie has been a teacher and a mentor to Waneta for all of these years, and it's just been wonderful. Waneta loving hula as much as she did, at every opportunity she had, went to the islands, did as much traveling over there as she could. I believe she took some classes with some kumus on some of her visits. She wanted to learn as much about the culture, the history, the people as they could. Language, we're not going to go there. But who cares about language when you can dance? And that's what she did. She's been a mainstay here at the Hoike for the last 16 years. And as I understand it, the first 2 years she competed. And she took first, second, and third place, 2 years running. And I think maybe that's why they changed some of the rules, because she took the prize for first, second, and third place because we had no competition. So anyhow, now we're doing exhibition dancing and loving it just as much. I've known her for about 10 years now, and we've lost most of her original halal, and I love her like a mother. We talk, we laugh, we exchange ideas on routines, on costumes. When we disagree, we get in each other's face. But that passes, and we get lots of Hawaiian hugs. And I got to thinking, when I said I was going to say Hawaiian hugs, what is it? What makes it any different from a regular hug? But among my hula sisters here, we just like to think that every time we hug, it is Hawaiian. Okay? You're very welcome. I'm going to let Amber, her granddaughter, say a couple of words. I would also like to thank Uncle Hank very much, big mahalo for allowing us this few minutes to honor Our Lady, and to Aunt Cowie, who presented her with a lei. I asked her to come up here and do all of this, but she was busy. She's got this beautiful lei. And when Amber's finished, I would like everyone to come up on stage, stand behind us, fill up the aisles, fill up in front of the stage, and dance to the tune, Mele, Hanalei Moon. We are the Hanalei dancers. Hanalei Moon is Waneta's signature song. So I invite you all to come up and dance. And, one thing, I'm so sorry. We ordered these shirts. They were from a minister's husband from one of our girls. And it was going to be a surprise for her. We were going to buy this shirt and give it to her, but she went and bought it herself. So the shirts came in, and we didn't tell her. Last night she says, "What happened to our shirts? We were supposed to have them today." And I couldn't say anything except Ginger left for Hawaii and didn't give us the shirts. So anyhow, here's the shirts.